Hey everybody, as you can tell from the countdown clock right here, we're about to get started. If you've been here before, then you can just come back when the countdown clock hits 0. But if this is your very first lesson, then I got a couple things I want to talk to you about. All right, so if you weren't here last week, don't worry, you didn't need to be. We're doing a brand new song this week, and if you haven't played piano before, don't worry, we're doing 5 different levels. You can definitely do level 1. You are gonna need to click on the PDF button right over there though, download the PDF and print it out, because that's all the music for all the different levels. Now, as you'll see in your PDF, in the upper right-hand corner, it tells you what level that page is for. So on level 1, you're gonna wanna have that level 1 page, and then 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, you can just ignore those. Just stay on level 1 for the entire lesson. You will want to find the chart though that has all of the notes listed out with all the letters on it, because that's what you're going to use in order to play your piano along with me when I'm playing. So if we're playing Mary Had a Little Lamb, the track would go something like this. And as I'm playing it, I'll show you where all the notes are and where all the letters are. Don't worry about that. But then you're going to play along with me when I'm playing the track. Now, after we've done level 1, I'll show you everything you need so you can practice the song throughout the week. Then we're going to level up, and that looks like this. And now you can see we're on level 2, right? So at level 2, then it's going to get a little bit more difficult, but each time the track plays, I want you to just play the track that you're on. So if you're on track 1, if you're on level 1, then each time, you know, we're doing our thing, we're going. Each time we start that, I want you to completely ignore the notes that we're playing, and you just play your level. So you would play. Because that's going to work with, the track's going to work with your level every time we play it, no matter what level we're on. So we move on to level 2, 3, 4, 5. You just stay on the one that you're comfortable with. All right, so all of these lessons are completely interactive. That means we want to hear from you right now. So go ahead and click on the chat button right over there. Put in your name, you don't have to put in a password, and then you'll be talking with all the other students who are logged in right now, as well as some of my assistants who can help you and answer some of your questions. If you've got a question though that you don't think they're going to know the answer to, and you want to ask me personally, then type your question in the box below this video, and then you'll get your answer to your question directly from me. Now at the end of level 5, we're going to raffle off some prizes. These prizes change up every single week. If you're the winner of the prize, you need to let us know right away what prize it is that you want so we can send that out to you. You can tell my moderator, you can let us know at mailbag@learnpianolive.com, email us there. You can fill out the contact form and let us know, but just tell us what prize you want so we can get that out to you. If you're not the prize winner, or if you want to know how you can earn more points so you can be the prize winner, then just stay tuned after the lesson and I'll let you know. All right, you've been very patient. That's all I gotta say. It's time for the lesson. I hope you've got your PDF. You're ready to ask some questions. I'm ready to answer them. Let's go. Hello and welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and you might recognize this guy. He was here relatively recently, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. This is Elisha, and he's awesome. He's going to learn the song pretty quick, but if you don't learn as fast as him, that's fine. That's perfectly all right. He's got lots of experience, and he's really good. So anyway, this is Elisha, and then in the chat room, moderating for us is Kendra. How's it going, Kendra?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. She is in charge of the chat room, so if you are in there, you will be speaking with her. If you have any questions for me, just ask her, and she will ask me for you. And then, as always, we have Clavel, our ever-impatient penguin, who jumps in and tells us that we're going too slow, no matter how fast we go. This song could be over in like 5 minutes, and he'd still be like, oh, that was 4 minutes too long. Anyway, I'm sure he doesn't want me talking anymore. He wants us learning level 1. So you all get your PDF open. You go in the other room, practice, and let's do this thing, yeah? All right, good luck. You all at home, Here we go. This song is, you might have noticed on the very first page, if you print out the whole entire thing, that this is the first song where I went to put a percentage on it, and the computer told me that the difficulty level on the chords was 123%. So this is definitely the most difficult song we've ever done for the left-hand stuff. So that'll come in on the levels 3 and above. But even the melody, just the right-hand part, is an 88%. So this is a pretty difficult song. So this one might take more time than normal. Usually we hope to get a song done in like a week or two. This one might take 3 or 4 or even 5 weeks to really smooth out with the track. The track is also just crazy, blazing fast. So yeah, it's just a really rough song, and so for that reason, I'm sure I'm going to be fighting with Kloppel here, because he's going to want me to go faster, and I'm going to want to show you all the notes. We need to start on an E. So let's get started here. We need a group of 2 black notes, like these 2 right here would work. If we take the top note in a group of 2 black notes, and we just slide up 1 note, we always land on an E. That's true with this group of 2 black notes down here. Take the top note, slide it up, we land on an E. That does not work with a group of 3. So if you take that set right there and slide up, you won't land on an E. So don't use a group of 3, use a group of 2. Slide up, you'll land on an E, and the very first thing that you need to do is skip up. So don't play the next note over, but play the next one. That'll be a G. So you're gonna play an E, and then a G, and then go up 1 more note from there. So the fingering right here is probably the fingering that you want to use in level 1 here. Just these 3 fingers, and you're going to go like this, that, just like that. So this whole song is kind of in sets of 3. So this first one is that first set of 3, E, G, A. So if you can get just that much, you'll be way ahead. In fact, let's try that with the track. It's going to sound something like this. 3, 4. Like that. So let's try it one more time. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Just those 3 notes. On your mark, get set, here we go. 2, 3, 4. All right, now this note right here is just a repeating of that note. However, this next note, that is the same exact note, but it's starting this next set of 3 right here. So you somewhere between that one and the next set of 3, you kind of want to reposition to use those same 3 fingers right up here, right there. So that's what you need, is that thing, and then that's the beginning of the next one, and of course you've got the A in between. Let's try that much with the track. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. There we go. So those are your 2 sets of 3. Like I said, this is really, really fast. So just try to get those first 3 notes, and you'll be doing fine. That's the next set of 3. We've got another C, and then I'm just going to have to go a little bit faster through the rest of these in order to not get Kloppel too terribly angry at me. C, D, and B is actually our next set of 3. C, D, and then B is going to be on the other side of that. So C, D, and B. So if we just played our sets of 3, this is the first set of 3. Here's the next set of 3. Here's the next set of 3, like that. And then the next set of 3 is going to be the A, G, A, kind of with this B in here, that set of 3 right there. And if you do that much, honestly, that's like half the song, but it's really hard to do. So it'll take a while to get half the song down, because the next section right here, by the way, these are not the actual words. Obviously, I just made these up because this actual song doesn't have any words. So if we go through it, the words I have is, he's a pirate, he's a villain, he's a very scary person. He's a scoundrel, he's a meanie, he's a super poopy guy. He's a tyrant, he's a tyrant. Yeah, I know that's not a real word, but I tried to sing quickly, and I just wrote what I heard. So anyway, that will help you hopefully keep track of where you are in the song. And sorry to all the parents for using the word poopy. So he's a scoundrel is this one right here, and that's where the whole thing kind of repeats over again. You got the same set of 3 right there, right there. He's a super poopy guy. That's basically almost the exact same thing, note for note. If you just took out this note right here and repeated that whole chunk, you would have that next chunk. Let me zoom out a little bit here so you can see. Right there. So those 2 chunks are the same exact thing. So you don't need that chunk right there. Just take, no. Apple. Boo. This can't be our last time through. I'm like halfway through the song. Anyway, if you just learned that first one right there, that's a huge part. That'll take you all the way down to this one right here. Now, he's a tyrant, he's a dirant is the same thing as he's a pirate, he's a villain. He's a tyrant, I'm sorry, he's a dirant. This one right here is where it changes. Dirant. He's a dirant. And then the next set of three still happens in sets of three after that. It's just new sets of three. D, E, F. And then those three right there. Kind of a weird set of three. Right there. D, E, A. And then A, B, C is your next set of three. And then this set is a set of three right there. And then that is a set of three. And then the last ones are those ones right there, which are the same as the ending ones here for scary person. All right, so like I said, this will take some practice, and Clapple is not at all forgiving this week, not giving me any more time. But let's try this for our last time through. You're going to get to practice this on all the other levels too, so don't worry about that. You'll get lots more practice today. But I guess before we go to our video of the week, let's try it one more time. 2, 3. Go. He's a pirate, he's a villain, he's a very scary person. And this just repeats. He's a super poopy guy. He's a tyrant, he's a dirant. Yeah, I know that's not a real word, but I tried to sing quickly, and I just wrote what I heard. So, there you go. That's the whole entire thing, the way it's supposed to go. And this lesson will, of course, be Clapple, stop the music. This song will be in the archives. So if you just need to watch me do that over and over and play along with that, then you can go into the archives right after the lesson's over and then just play that section over and over and over, and you'll get to practice a lot. But for those of you who are here in the live lesson, it's time for our video of the week. So here's a guy named Jared Radnich playing a pretty cool version of this song. Here you go. Jared Radnich, ladies and gentlemen, let's level up.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version. or visit learnpianolive.com/level2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
All right, we've got our work cut out for us here on level 2. Here we go. First thing is, this is the hand position that I would recommend for you. This is going to cover almost all of the notes that you need. This is going to be an E right here with your pinky, and then it's going to go all the way up, just following that picture right there. Actually, I believe, there we go. All those ones right there should cover all of your notes. So you're putting your left pinky on that E and then covering all the notes all the way up to that F, where you're going to need that highest note. That's found back on level 1. Now let's go to level 2. This is the exact same set of notes. Nothing has changed at all here, except that we've put it on the official lines and spaces called sheet music, or the staff, or in this case the treble clef. So we're just playing all of the right hand notes basically. If you're going to do a two-handed part, this would be the right-hand stuff. But it's got this weird thing here that you're not going to see until, I believe, Clopple Academy level 5. So this is Clopple Academy level, there we go, level 5. So this is really super weird. What it means is that in each measure, usually we can fit 8 eighth notes, which is kind of where they got their name, eighth notes. So you can fit 8 of them in a measure between 2 bar lines, like that line right there and that line right there. You can fit 8 eighth notes. However, in this case, we're fitting 12 eighth notes. So the way that we're counting this thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not only are the notes in your fingering in groups of 3, but the beats are in groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3 is a set of 3. 4, 5, 6 is a set of 3. 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12. So they all kind of group up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you just listen to the track, actually, you can hear those inside of that. Let's try that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So anyway, that's kind of what that's talking about, and that's why these measures look super, super, super long. You got a quarter note there and a quarter note there, a couple eighth notes, quarter note there, and usually that would be the end of the measure, right? But this measure just keeps on going. Another quarter note there, another couple eighth notes there. It's like it's too long. That's because we're in 12/8 time, which, like I said, you usually wouldn't hit until like Clopple Academy level 4 or 5 when you start doing weird time signature stuff. And that's also why we've got 3 quarter notes or quarter rests here, dotted quarter rests, and then another rest, and then you come in right here, right after the 4th set of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's erase some of this stuff. Here we go. Make it a little more visible. So that's the first set right there. That's the 2nd set of 3. That's the 3rd set of 3, and that's the beginning of the 4th set of 3, which is what you're hearing when you hear those clicks at the beginning. Those are the sets of 3. Listen one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's what that's all about. You got 1, 2, 3 happening there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I know, it's super, super, super weird. You've never had to count like this before. But anyway, that's where that comes in on beat 11 of the measure. And then other than that, there's nothing weirder than that. Almost in the universe. That's the rest of the pages, stuff that you've seen before. Dotted quarter notes there, eighth notes there, barred eighths. But that's all relatively normal stuff in comparison. So let's jump into this thing. We're going to try playing this. If you're on level 1, you can just play right along with us. On your mark, get set, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's a villain. He's a very scary person. He's a scoundrel. He's a mean. He's a super spooky guy. He's a tyrant. He's a tyrant. Yeah, I know that's not a real word, but I tried to sing quickly, and I just wrote what I heard. All right, really, really crazy fast. But I had a feeling. That's all right. We still got a chance to talk about 12/8 time and how you come in on beat 11. So I'm happy with what we got to cover. And we'll get to practice more in level 3, 4, and 5. But for now, this will be our last time through. If you're on level 1, just play your version right along with us. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there you go. So that is the whole entire thing, and that means it's time for mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson, or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
This week it's from Carmen, who says, how can I send in a video to win points? If you click on the button at the top of the page that says submit videos, there are some instructions there, and some of them are not right, because, hang on, because YouTube has changed some of their rules recently, and so we're no longer able to accept your videos by you sending it to the email address that says on there. So just send your video by email to us like regular. If it's on your phone, it's super easy. There should be a thing that says share videos. And so then if you're on Apple or Android, if that makes any sense to you, then there are really easy directions where you can follow and send us your videos there. Or you can put it on YouTube, send us a link that way, or just email us the video straight. But that one link is dead, so if you're using that before to send us your videos, sorry. Good call, Carmen. Let's level up.
Transitioning to level 3. This may be confusing to level 1 and 2 students. Please continue to practice your own level, or visit learnpianolive.com/level3 to understand how this level works.
All right, so let's try this level 3 thing. This is where we add in a little bit of left hand, and this is where we get the 123% difficulty. It's where the left hand is concerned. So anyway, let's just take a look at this. There is kind of a pattern to it, but it might be difficult to see at first. So the first thing we need to play is an A. I'm going to play the A up here because the one on the page is super, super low. So you got to line this A up right here with pi. So you'd play he's a pirate. He's a vil is an F. Villain. He's a right there, very scary person is back to an A. So the first thing you're going to do is play A, F, E, A. So A, skip down, 1 down, back to A. That's your first set. The next one is actually going to start on what was the second note. So this thing right here that we played as our second note, that's the beginning of the next set of notes. So you're going to play F, and then go up to C, and then G, and then A. So the second set of notes is F, C, G, A. So it ends where the other one begins on that A. So again, the first set is A, F, E, A. The second set is F, C, G, A. The third set starts out looking like the first set. This starts right here on tie. You're going to play A, down to F, and then instead of going down 1 note to an E, you're going to go down 2 notes and land on this D right here. So it'd be A, F, D, and then back to up to A. So that's your third set. And then our fourth and last set is F to A to E to A. So all of them kind of revolve around that A as being the most important note. They begin there, they end there. But anyway, let's try that just that much with the track if you're on level 3. If you're on level 1 or 2, then play your version right along with us. Here we go. He's that one, then down to the F, then E, then up to A. F to the C, then G, then A. Here's the third set. It's like the first set. You're gonna F, only you're gonna skip down to the D before coming back to the A. F, up to A, down to E, back up to A. All right, so that's all really, really fast. Faster than we usually do the left hand. So let's try just those two together. We would have, he's I don't know the words. There are no words. He's a pirate. He's a villain. He's a very scary person. That's the first set of 3. And hopefully it kind of feels like the song has a little pause right there. He's a scoundrel is the F. He's a meanie. He's a super poopy guy. That's the second set of left-hand notes. Then we've got he's a tyrant. He's a tyrant. Yeah, that's where we skip down to that D No, that's not a real word. But here's the last set of 4 notes in the left hand. Tried to sing quickly, and I just wrote what I heard, like that. Let's try that one more time with the track, and then we're going to check it. All right, so this will be our last time. Then we'll be checking in with Elisha. Here we go. On your mark, get set, and he's a villain, he's a very scary person, he's a scoundrel, he's a meanie, he's a super spooky guy, he's a tyrant, he's a tyrant. Yeah, I know that's not a real word. I tried to sing quickly, and I just wrote what I heard. All right, so that is all of the notes. Of course, if you're having difficulty with any of those parts, then just leave off whatever you can't do yet, and then just do the parts that you can. So, Elisha, come on over, my friend. Here you go. All right. So, out of the million trillion notes that are in this song, which ones are we doing here? We're on level what? 1, 2? What would you like to look at?
3.
What? Okay. Are you doing some of the left-hand stuff? Or you're just sticking with the right-hand stuff? Okay, but you're reading the right-hand notes off of level 3 without any of the letters or anything in there. Wow. All right, cool. Show me the first. What's that?
I just want to know where to start.
Yeah, so this one right here, that's going to be your first note. So play for me, He's a Pirate. Uh-huh. He's a pirate. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes. He's a... Keep going. Very scary person. Perfect. He's a scoundrel. He's a meanie. He's a super poopy guy. Yes.
Then
Tyrant. That's the one where you gotta skip over the B. He's... Oop, that... Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait, hang on. Time out. That was perfect. You got half the song. Perfect. Perfect.
that's all I know.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So yeah, the next one is instead of you've got that part down, and then instead of going up those set of 3, you got to bump these ones up to here. That's he's a tyrant, and then all the rest of the I know that's not a real word, but I tried to say quickly, and I just or whatever that is. So I'll make you a deal. You play some of the notes on the first part, and I'll play all the notes on the second part. Deal? And then you at home can either play what he's playing or just watch and I don't know. Anyway, we'll try this thing. Ready? Give me those 3 notes right there. He's a pirate. And I'll count it. Yeah, cool. We'll count it off. We'll try it with the track. If you can get those 3 notes, we'll be set.
Like this?
He's a... Oh, no, you had it before. The way you played it before. I'm sorry. Did I mess you up? Yeah, cool. We want to jump right into that note too. Ba-ba-bum. Go ahead. That's it. Actually, just hang on to those notes. I'll play the rest of them. Ready? On your mark, get set, and here we go. 2, 3, go. He's a pirate. And it's gonna come back again. Ready? And right here, go. Yes. Cool. It's coming back one more time. 2 more times. Ready? And go. Yes. All right, cool. And then I think that we have one more. No, we don't. Play this at the end. Ready? One more time. Go. Right, dude. Yes. That is a lot of the right thing. Yes. Way to go. So, playing it with the track is an entirely different thing than playing it by yourself. So you're doing the right thing. Just keep on working on all those notes without the track, and then later on we throw the track in. Great job. You tell them, let's level up, like that.
Let's level up!
Perfect.
Transitioning to level 4. This may be unsettling to lower levels. Please continue to practice your own level.
Good job, dude.
Or visit learnpianolive.com/level4 for an in-depth explanation on how to conquer this level.
You ready? This is level 4. Here we go. This is going to be crazy. This is where we take the left hand and we just do insane things. This is not one that we've done before, I don't think. This pattern that we're going to be using, usually we'd do something like that. He's a pirate, he's a villain, he's a very scary person. Actually, that sounds really cool. You can do that on like level 5 or whatever. What I did here was I gave you one super low note and then forced your left hand to make a huge jump way up to catch an entire chord up there. So this is supposed to be, he's a pirate. That note, then all three of those. He's a villain. He's a very scary person. Now, if you're really familiar with chords, this is actually way easier because all of these big chords, that one, that one, that one, that one, are all just the name of the chord that we're playing at the time. So this A minor right here is referring to this set of notes, A's and C's and E's, which if you've been here before, you're already familiar with the concept of adding those notes into the right hand part. But anyway, it's just the actual chord. So when it says A minor, we're just playing an A minor chord at the top. When it says F, we're just playing an F chord at the top. He's a pirate, A minor. He's a villain, F chord. He's a very E minor chord, scary person, A minor chord. So it was way, way hard to play though. Kind of insane, but it's going to sound awesome, especially if you start adding in some more like left hand or right hand notes. Like that, except for the last note, which sounded absolutely horrible. The rest of it sounded almost close to like what Jared Radnich was doing. So anyway, if you're up to the task, then start adding some of that stuff in. But you would have probably have to have already been taking lessons for like 3 or 4 years to be even close to working on that. So if you're not there yet, no worries, just keep doing your level. But I think that is all that we added in. It was just the exact same thing. And of course, if you want to play in the actual level from the movie, you want to go to level 4B. That's in the actual key, which is the key of F. So you're going to be playing with B flats in there. So anyway, if you want that, if that makes any sense to you, then that's where that is. But if it didn't make sense, that's fine. That means you're a normal human being with a normal vocabulary. And we're going to try this version here with the left hand. On your mark, get set. He's a pirate. He's a pirate. He's a pirate. There's the F chord to the A minor chord to the G to the A minor. A minor. F. Minor to an A minor to an F to an A minor to an E to an A minor, and then you've kind of got some extra time at the end to play some extra A minors. There you go, because Kloppel's not going to come along and turn off the music for you, as he's not doing for me either this week. So anyway, this last chord right here, this is the super weird one, because all the rest of them are diatonic triads, which just means that they're all in the key of C. There's no black notes except for on this one chord right here. It's an E, a G sharp, and a B, which is why this guy right here has that sharp on it like that. Also on the chords section on the next page, I show you that it has that G sharp in that E chord. So anyway, that is written in there, but just watch out for that one. It's the one. Really? Okay. It's the one sharp in the entire song is what I was going to say. But anyway, I'm going to try both hands this time. You're going to try whatever you want to try of the song. On your mark, get set. 3, go. Okay, so if that didn't make any sense to you, that's fine. It didn't make any sense to me either. Let's level up.
Transitioning to level 5. This may be terrifying to lower levels. Please continue to practice your own level or visit learnpianolive.com/level5 for training on how to survive this level.
All right, here we go. So level 5. Of course, this thing, as we kind of discussed before, is actually in the key of F. So that all that means is that instead of having number 1 be right here of our key, number 1 would be right here, and then we do have that 1 flat in there that we talked about. So it's going to look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, sorry, 1 black note, and then we're back to 1. So if you want to play this thing in the actual key of the movie Pirates of the Caribbean, you'll want to play it in the key of F. But let's move back to the key of C, where the C is number 1, and it looks something like this. And then we could play the right numbers here. We could play 3, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 1, 1, 1, 2, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5, 6. And if you've never done level 5 before and it looks interesting, you'd like to try it, you can always go to learnpianolive.com/level5. But anyway, that's all the right hand stuff. Then if you want to play some left hand stuff, then we would use a 6 chord right here, which just means go to the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and play every other note starting on the 6 like that. And those would be the right notes to use. He's a pirate, he's a 4 chord, starting on the 4. Villain, he's a very scary person. The one thing I do want to show you on this song that we need to point out is this one right here is a 3 with a big M next to it, and that's the same chord that I pointed out on level 4 that's super, super weird. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. If you play every other note, that would give you a normal 3 chord, but regardless of whatever key you're playing in, that 3 right there, the second note of the 3 needs to be raised by a half step. So that's a major 3 right there, which is what that M stands for, is major. So that's a major 3. So you have a 6 right here, and then it goes to a major 3, and then we're back to 6 again right there. So anyway, let's try this. I'm just going to try to call out the numbers as we go. This never goes well. I always screw up. And as you're playing along at home, hopefully you'll get more of these right than I will. And I'm just going to try to say the numbers as we go. Unless you're on level 1 through 4, then just keep trying your version as we go. On your mark, get set, and 2, 3, go. 3, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 1, 1, 1, 2, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 1, 1, 1, 2, 7, 7, 6, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 6, 6, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 3, 6, 6, 7, 1, 1, 2, 3, 6, 6, 1, 7, 7, 6, 5, 6. I almost made it. All right, cool. So anyway, that's how you'd play those numbers, and let's go through it and try that one more time. I'm just going to play the root of each of the chords, which means I'm just going to play the on the left hand the number that's actually written here. So I'm just going to play a 6 instead of playing the entire chord, so you can kind of get an idea for what that would look like. That's the 4 chord, and then a 3 chord, and then a 6 chord. All right, and then we'll be checking in with Elisha here in just a couple minutes. On your mark, get set, ready, go. That's the 6 chord. That's the 4 chord. That's the 3 chord. That's a 4 chord. That's a 1 chord. That's a 5 chord. That's a 6. And that's the 2 chord. And that's the 6 chord. 4 chord. That's 6 chord. That's the major 3. And that's the 6. All right. And that is a piano teacher playing a bunch of wrong notes right there. So that's the 6. That's the chord. Actually, it ended up sounding kind of cool. It's not time for our student check-in quite yet there, Kloppel. Just give me another 30 seconds. Sorry. So eager, Kloppel. As it turns out, I played the 6 and then I played the chord. It kind of ended up sounding cool. So it ended up sounding like... That's the cool thing about level 5 is that you get a lot of leeway to just kind of make up your own versions and stuff. So anyway, whatever you do with those chords, it's going to sound great. Speaking of sounding great, let's check in now with Elisha. Here you go. All right, man. So last time we had that, and we were working on getting the rhythm down so we didn't have a gap between that and that. So it was just smooth straight through. Right. Ba-da-dum. Go for it. Ba-da-dum. That's the one right there. Does that feel different to you? Okay, cool. That's what we're going for. Yes. Yes. Fantastic. Why don't you play through it and I'll say the words because that felt like it worked better last time. Go ahead. He's a pirate. He's a villain. He's a very scary person. He's a scoundrel. He's a meanie. He's a super poopy guy. Yes, nice job. Do the same thing again. He's a tyrant. Now here's the one where you're gonna have to skip over that note. Instead of playing those three, just bump those two up, like that. Go for that. Yep, but instead of, oh yeah, I'm sorry. So you were playing, let me jump in here real quick. So this is for you at home too. That's the first set, right? And then the next set is, right? So you just wanna move these guys over to here and you'll have the second half of the song. So we go, and then watch this. Did that make any sense? Can you try that? Oh, it's the same thing. Yes, and then scooch this guy over to here, and that's it. He's a tyrant, he's a tyrant. You got it. Oh. Yes, that same shape, just bumped one note down, and you've got it. Dude, that's awesome. Cool. Should we try it with the track or no? Yes? Okay, get ready. You hit those three notes.
So when do I skip?
Oh, I will tell you. I'll tell you. It'll kind of be a mess because the track is just crazy fast. But anyway, you can either play along at home or just watch us and watch us get through this thing. Ready, set, and 1, 2, ready, go. He's a pirate. He's a villain. He's a scary person. Yes, he's a scoundrel. He's a Yep, and then it goes again. This is the skipping one. He's a tyrant. He's... Yes, that's the one. I'll finish off for you. I don't know the words. Which is actually, I think, some of the words. I don't know the words. Anyway, so that's how it's supposed to go. You are awesome. All of you at home, hopefully you're getting just a couple of those notes. You don't have to have as much as he does. Like I said, he's had piano lessons and stuff, and he's really good. So if you don't have as many notes as he does already, don't feel bad. That's perfectly normal. But they're all actually wondering mostly, have I won the $10 gift card or not? So let's find out. All right, goodbye. Thanks for joining us next week. We're doing the song Hey Jude. Don't forget to do the music challenge every day. Send us your videos. Just don't use that the YouTube link. It's no good anymore. And stick around afterwards. I'll tell you how to pick up more points. Fill out the survey at the end of the lesson. We love you. Bye! Hey, you're still here. Me too. Well, here's what needs to happen next. First of all, click on the survey button. That is probably like right over here. Maybe if you're on the iPad, it's like down here below the video. Anyway, it's right around there. Click on that. Let us know how we did today. And also ask us any questions you might have about this lesson or about any other lesson. You might even be the mailbag winner if you include your name in that. And then after that, you're going to go to the music challenge, which is a button probably right up here, up above the video. And so click on the music challenge. You can come back every single day and fill out the code thing and get your points for doing that. So you got your music music challenge thing to do after you do the survey. And then after you've practiced the song up, then go to the one up here that says, right over here probably, student videos, and then take a video of yourself on your phone or your iPad or whatever, and then send us your video, and maybe it could even be the featured video and you get points for doing that. And then if you have any questions, click the contact button that's also up there somewhere. Anyway, I don't know. But click on that, let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you back here next week. All right, thanks for joining us. It was a lot of fun. See ya.